really wish that that microphone was strong enough to pick up the fact that I just farted. I would open this entire podcast, or this entire month's vlog, or week's vlog. Who the fuck knows? I don't know what I'm doing. I'd open it with that for sure. But that's the sound effects for, right? It's kind of gloomy, but I'm still throwing up the shades. We're heading home. Maintenance required, really? Yeah, bitch. I gotta do my oil change pretty soon. Yeah. Let's head home with the first driving time lapse. Do it here since apparently this thing is broken. It says, anyway, it says storage error. I'm not sure what the fuck that's about. Anyway, so as I said now twice before, this is the third time. I know we left the last vlog on cliffhanger. I'm rendering it out right now. But we are over a week out from our possible exposure, and there has not been any symptoms. There's not been any positive tests, so we are in the clear. I received my mask from Bulgaria for the con. It's like a Sub-Zero inspired mask, but it's fucking massive. Like, it's the first mask that I've had that is proper size. Even the fucking mask that I got at the Fat Guy store, and that really pisses me off. Like, that shit goes to like here. This mask goes to fucking back here. This is a full fucking face mask. Now, it is not claiming to be any sort of COVID mask or whatever. It's just like a regular mask with like a little bit of foam inside. So I'm gonna put in a charcoal filter on the inside, and or possibly wear KN95 underneath. I'm debating on that because I think that might fuck with the fit. It might fuck with how it sits on my face. We'll see. But yeah, super excited. That shit came like super fucking quick because that shit came from, again, Bulgaria in 2 weeks, like 2, maybe 3 weeks. Maybe it was. I don't think it was even 3 weeks. But anyway, since I decided I was going, I bought it because it was like XL, and I saw some pictures on some dudes, and like dudes were like XL for real, and I was like, okay, I mean that's the shit. And I saw one dude who had a big ass beard, and it had like fully covered his shit, and I was like, alright, this might be the move. It's like $12, $13. It's fucking cheap. Maybe more. I don't know, 25. Let's call it $25 with shipping and all that. Yeah, not bad. Fucking gonna drop a great review on that shit. Might even pick up a couple the other two colors. Like, why the fuck not? Right? It's a full fucking functioning, full size mask. And it's like, if I can throw in a fucking active charcoal filter, a couple active. Well, it's like I'm thinking 3 because I've got like the 2 slots here and the 1 slot. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking just kind of like a full coverage kind of situation. We'll see. Anyway, yeah. Super excited for the show. I'm thinking we're gonna have like a goal of a minimum of 10. I mean, like I honestly think I'm gonna hit 10K steps on Thursday. Because I'm just kind of gonna be. I'm debating. I'm feeling like Thursday I want to go straight to Artist Alley, see what's popping, see who's there. If anyone I know is there, get a commission or something going real quick for the weekend, so then they can start on that shit and I can have it by Sunday. Maybe we'll see. You know, the move will be to just check the fucking guest list. Yeah. Anyway, let's. Turned it off and restarted it in every way I know how to. Okay, so I turned it off, I took it out, reconnected it, turned it back off. It only recorded for like 4 seconds, so let's see if it records from, okay, 1, 2, okay, so far so good. I think if we get to like 15 seconds, it's going to be in good shape. I'll give it a full 30. Alright, got a full 30. Alright, we're good. Alright, that was weird. Frustrating, annoying, and weird. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that's about. We'll do some research. Did some eBay hustling last week, towards the end of the week, at the beginning of this month here. Saw fucking stack, and I was like, shit, like it's got these Iron Man omnibuses, and I was like, that probably was gonna be something I was gonna pick up at some point. It's like the early Heroes Return era, which is like one of my favorite eras. It's one of the kind of like most consecutive runs I've read. Big fan of that era. Sean Chen art, like, it really fit perfectly to fucking Iron Man, especially at the time. And then the Joe Q era right after that, like, it's both of them are in there. So it's like four. So two of those two. I think there's two more collections within that run, and the two of the, I think both collections of the, is it Christopher Priest? Whoever wrote it, and Salvador Larroca. That's how I'm gonna say it. I feel like it's right. Anyway, Salvador on the art. Both of those trades are in there. Both of those collections. So it's like a shit ton of Iron Man, right? So that's, out of those four, I think those probably run about $200 by themselves. It was on there for like $330, but it was like that, but it was a total of like 13 or 18, like a bunch of fucking trades, right? I think it was 18. So I was like, damn, like that's a pretty good deal at $330, right? So I was just like, I'm gonna put it on a watch list, just kind of keep an eye on it, see what's popping. Hits me with a $275 offer, and I was like, damn, let's see what's going on. He's like, I counter offer, so I'm like, fuck it, right? Fuck it. I think I did 200. Hits me back with a 255, and I was like, I'll take 255, because that's a lot. I definitely get $55 out those other books, and I honestly kind of, because it's like the Hickman collection of Fantastic Four, which is like a big thing, very popular. From what I saw, like those three books by themselves are going for like $100. So like I could make most of this money, if not all of this money, back from the other books that I'm not going to be keeping. Because a bunch of them Captain America stuff. I don't really keep a lot of Captain America comics. So like, yeah, I don't know, like, this might not be the worst thing in the world. And then just for giggles, I was like watching this other collection, which had like 36 fucking trades, like, it had a shit ton more for less money. They break down, I think those were breaking down to like 12 a pop, like at the final cost. And this, or maybe 20. That's not right. It might have been 12 at the end. Like 20 seems high. 20 is like a lot for trades, for old trades. This other one, they ended up being like, I think with like shipping and everything, once I did the haggling back and forth, we ended up at like, I think that ended up being like something like $8 or $9 a book. It's really fucking solid. Like $8 or $9 a book, 36 books. I can probably move the half that I don't want to keep. I, again, might be able to just get that money back. Which would be pretty fucking fire. Because then it's like I got free books. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what fucking happens. But yeah, that was fun. But it was also, $600 fucking dollars. So having made that expenditure, I'm still like antsy on the fucking GoPro. But at the same time, the GoPro will record longer run times than the fucking 360, the Go 2, and that's kind of the big fucking hitter for me right now. Like if I go to the convention, when I go to the convention, yeah, I can get it like a few clips here and there, but it's gonna stop after 20 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it's gonna end up getting. I might even drop it to 1080 just for like getting the most out of it, but like even then, so okay, it's lower quality, so let's say it runs the full 30 minutes of the clip. It's just 30 minutes at a time. With the GoPro, as long as it's got battery, it'll keep going. And it's got like, I think 2-3 hours of battery. Not that I want to edit 3 hours of footage, so there's kind of that. I don't know. At the same time, I've already mapped out at least 4 videos plus an annual video from the GoPro. Like the ROI on it's going to be really high. Plus, there's going to be a comparison with this thing. Like I've got a fucking car, like a RC car, and I'm going to do like a stabilization comparison. But it's kind of like, what the fuck is money, right? I'm going crazy. I'm going to stop talking to this thing. I'm going to make a fucking thumbnail for this vlog, and then I'm going to go upstairs and record.
It's fucking 8 a.m. and it is already 80 fucking degrees. It's supposed to be a heat warning today. Yeah, damn. All I did was walk to the fucking, well, I mean, like prep my lunch and stuff and walk to the car, but still. I'm already fucking sweating. Already fucking sweating. Debating about my wardrobe for the convention. It's like I want to wear shorts. I feel like that will be cooler. But at the same time, I mean, in all my years of conventioning, I don't think I've ever... My concern is monkeypox. That's what I'm concerned about. So like unintentional skin-to-skin contact. Also, like, how big of a piece of shit would you have to be to go to a convention if you have like sores and shit on your skin? Like, but as we have discovered this weekend and every other weekend, it seems like, for the past 6 months, people are pieces of shit. So anyway, let's go to work. Oh, and the whole premise of this vlog is I'm recording a full week. So we started on Friday on the 1st, and I'm going Thursday, and then I'm going to do a vlog for just the convention. So that's the plan. Let's ride. Alrighty. Taking a half day because I gotta go to the doctor. It's never happened before. It stopped playing when I hit record and then it started playing again. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Anyway. What was that fucking sound? Anyway, had a pretty solid morning of work. Also a pretty solid morning of figuring some shit out. Had a funny ass night. I was right before bed. I was trying to figure some shit out because I got the X-Men Onslaught Aftermath book, which got me basically all the way from Age of Apocalypse through, I think, through the Revolution X era when Claremont came back, straight. So now I have that whole fucking run, which is so fucking cool. But then I was looking back. I was like, maybe I even have further back, and I was looking to see what books I might be missing. So then I'm looking back, and it's like Legion Quest goes back to like 219, because I think that might be like the prelude to or Age of Apocalypse Alpha, because it's not even called Legion Quest in the version I have. I'm gonna turn on the fucking AC here, because god damn. Yeah, let's crank it up a bit. Yeah, so it has, that book or whatever, and I look back one before that, which was the Phalanx Covenant, and it's 316, 317, and I'm like, where the fuck is 318, right? So I'm looking, I'm like trying to figure out where 318 is. I was like, maybe it's part of another storyline, and I pull it up on Unlimited, and it's the literal fucking finale of Phalanx Covenant. Like, it's the epilogue. It's like, oh, Jubilee's leaving for the Generation X Academy. Skin is like trying to leave, but then he finally decides to stay. Like, it is absolutely in every way an epilogue for the Phalanx Covenant. And it's not collected in the Phalanx Covenant book, the like Origin of Generation X, which is bullshit, because that does collect X-Men #1, or Generation X #1. So it's like, you have Generation X #1 in the Origin of Generation X, but you don't have the issue that essentially literally takes place right before, where they fucking swap the the fucking signs on the school, and that's how they get the gifted youngsters signed to the Massachusetts Academy, and the Salem Center School becomes the Institute for Higher Learning. Like, god damn it, what the fuck? That is part of that story, and they didn't fucking include it. So then I'm like, all right, let me do some research. I'm trying to figure some shit out, and it's not collected, as far as I can find, in any version of the Phalanx Covenant collection. It is not collected in any version of the Phalanx Covenant. It is collected with one version of Legion Quest. So I'm like, okay, maybe, you know what, maybe I'm not aware, maybe it's been a long time since I read that issue, like a long time. Maybe there's something, you know, like you see Legion in the background, David's in the background doing some shit, right? You know, or something to, you know, reference or lead up or, you know, set up Legion Quest. And then I go through it page by page. I'm not reading it, but I'm going through it page by page, you know, skimming. There's nothing. A plot is Jubilee leaving and talking to everybody as she's leaving, and B plot is Skin trying to leave, and then finally, ultimately deciding to stay and go to the Massachusetts school. There is absolutely zero to do with Legion Quest, or the coming Age of Apocalypse. Nothing. And yet, it's somehow fucking man, fucking frustrating. Here we are. Gonna just close it out here. Oh man, I switched shirts, put an undershirt on to catch some of the sweat, and genuinely, I brought a fucking towel because that is the amount of sweat I'm anticipating. Fucking just taking the dogs out was a goddamn moisture fest on my face. I was literally looking into buying a fucking headband, and depending on how today goes, I might still do that, because like if I have to be, you know, dabbing it up every couple fucking minutes, it might just be easier to wear a sweatband, you know what I mean? Might just be easier. That's why I'm blasting the fucking AC. I want to get there ice cold. I want to get there fucking frostbitten if necessary. So the 2 seconds after I get out of the car, maybe I'm not sweating all my balls off. How are we going? Which direction are we going? We're going this direction, but I need a bank to get my money out. That's the important part. Where can I get my money out? Well, we'll see. We'll find something. I'm sure there's a bank on the way. We'll find something. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this one. Probably Tuesday I'll drop the show video. Give myself Monday to edit. See y'all there. So this is, what was it?
Oreo Tres Leches.
Okay, so I had half. I just want to get your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like inappropriate good.